Alright, hello everyone, my name is Dravis, thank you for tuning in. Today we'll be continuing to play through Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Like I said, I had a Metal Gear Solid itch after playing Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, and so I just wanted to get into this. So thank you everyone for tuning in, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, if we pick back up where we left off yesterday, let me see, I had just done one of the main missions.
Boss, we've received a back-channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details.
Please select a mission.
Yeah, we'll go do number 6 after we do number 3 here. In terms of side ops, what we got? A Riot SMG blueprint.
Please select a
And
mission.
it's not too far away from that. So
Mission accepted.
we'll drop in here and then go to AO Village afterwards. We're taking D-Horse. Let's see.
Deploying.
Your target is a
Okay, Anti-Nuclear Valentine. Thank you for the view and thank you for the comment.
Skills
I
like his,
appreciate it.
it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
Alright, over the mountains here, we should be able to find us a nice little spot for some recon up on the village. Go ahead and get on. What the? Yeah, I couldn't help but the entire time I was playing Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, part of me just like, man, after this I've got to go back and play Phantom Pain. Just because chronologically this would be next, aside from, I believe, Peace Walker. I think that's the one that comes between Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater and Metal Gear Solid 5 here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And I'm not done with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater yet. Tomorrow I'll probably be starting another playthrough. And I'll be, this will be a straight playthrough, no reloads. Just straight trying to get through it as most efficiently as possible without reloads.
You've arrived at the objective.
Whatever mistakes
Your
I
target
make
should be
on it.
somewhere in that
Yeah, I'll probably
outpost.
make quite.
And don't
This
forget,
one ought to be
he has a
pretty
Spetsnaz
entertaining.
recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
So, pretty excited to do another playthrough of it as well. Gameplay just taking it back. It's a great game.
Analysis
Amazing
complete.
story. If
Analysis
anyone hasn't
complete.
played it yet, I definitely
Take a good look at
recommend
their
getting it
faces so
when
we
you
can
have
ID
chance.
the targets.
Complete.
And if it'll be a while if you get the chance, if you want to see what it's like, you can always check out some fast streams.
Мы ее сжигаем. Только
A
так
little bit of
выражаем
shameless
душман.
self-promotion there, sorry. I had to. I'm definitely going to kidnap most of these
Analysis
kids.
complete.
There's only
Analysis
temporary
complete.
kidnapping though. They're going to want to be with me after.
Analysis
No, that sounds
complete.
even worse whenever I say it that way, doesn't it? But, let's see, they've also got...
Boss,
Any way to take those outside?
intelligence work is all about observation and gathering information.
Yeah, but
Start by
I've
using your
got stuff I already
binoculars to
know.
get a grasp of your surroundings.
Analysis complete.
What's he doing? Telling me stuff I already know. Okay, BNF, I see you. I see the comment. I appreciate the heads up, buddy. I will certainly add you on Discord. Thank you for the heads up, man, and thank you for the view, and thank you for the comment. I need to set up my overlay real quick. One moment, sorry, everyone. I always forget to do this. Alright. Let's go ahead and get in. Should be able to maybe sneak around the back way. Although I'm only looking at it
Analysis
from the
complete.
front. I didn't see very many defenses along the back, so. Figured there might be something in here. There's a piece of fire. See, maybe I can. This isn't any higher up than where I was, so I doubt I'll get a much better vantage point. Okay, right, take one more look around before we go in.
Analysis complete.
See? Thought there might be something else. Yeah. first things first, gonna take him. For him. He's close to him. A lot closer. Nothing special too much about him. He's only I don't know, if he goes to a decent spot, I might just knock his ass out anyway. Yep, he's about to be alone, which is a mistake on this part. You know what? Let's interrogate him too, find out what he knows.
Yes!
Let's get you behind the wall over here. Can't have no one walking up on us on that.
Talk. Where are your friends? Speak.
Mind your business, buddy. Come this way, you get fucking shot. Let me see, I can't have too many people just knocked out and waking up in here all at once. I don't know, is there anything special about him? Nah, leave him be.
Analysis complete.
Nothing special about him. Special about him is just sees. He's also a C. He's got a B.
Marker
Like
placed.
him. What are you? He's got a
Marker
B.
placed.
It's a C and
Marker
it's a skill I
placed.
don't have. What's that fella?
Analysis
He's a
complete.
T, he's not worth it. It's a D with a skill I don't have. Not even worth it with a skill. It's a D. Alright, so those two there along the front line are getting stolen. And they're in a position I might be able to extract them out without any problem, hopefully. Hopefully that guy will stay his way over there for now. Alright. In just a few moments, they should all be going to sleep. Give roughly 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last one should fall now. That was fucking sweet. Alright, time to pulp these guys out like no one is
You
looking.
have arrived at your destination.
That's right. Everyone, no one pay anything. Just the clean. Thank you, Dick. Not concern you at all.
You have arrived.
You gotta extract him.
Alright, that's all the ones I've wanted so far out. There's a few I couldn't look at earlier. Let me see, let's get down. Crawl
Subject
over.
on board. Leave the rest to us.
Really don't want that bullet. this guard here? He's a D. For the manufacturer or something like that. For the skill I don't have, not even worth it just for the skill. He's going to sleep. No need to worry about him. This is Afghanistan. There's kids in Afghanistan around here. Let me see if there's anything behind this thing here. There's a diamond in here, though, so that was good. This is scary shit to wake up. This is snake right here. This is pan.
That looks like the target.
This is the target? Alright, time to knock your ass out.
Boss, I gotta say it would be a waste to kill him. But putting him to sleep doesn't count as eliminating him. Neither does knocking him out.
Alright, sneak out this way. No one ever even knew I was here. Now we can look.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Pretty good no one else there was working.
Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Damn, only an A? Definitely S rank in my opinion. It was bad. His name is Bastard Octopus, and he's a troublemaker. Damn it.
Mission list.
Boss, as requested, we've added an analyzer function to your binoculars. Now you can view soldiers or POWs and get a readout on their rank or any special skills they might have. Depending on their skills, they may even be able to develop new types of weapons or items. Try it out the next time you're thinking of fooling someone.
Yeah. Whoa! Whoa!
Marker placed.
Yeah. 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Analysis complete.
The security forces must know something about the targets. After you grab or hold up an enemy, try interrogating them.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
Where are your friends?
Marker removed. Marker removed.
ты видел новые плакаты транзитных пунктов?
Ага. Этническая солидарность. Чего они хотят обмануть?
Точно. Теперь начальство предпочитает прислать больше русских парней, а не выдержанных специальных. Тех ребят вести боевой дух, если вот как вести на план.
На правду.
Ладно, я пошел.
Увидимся.
You have arrived at your destination. Marker placed. Analysis complete. You have arrived at your destination. Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Please select a support helicopter.
Roger.
Requested.
There's one main op and one side op. Both done, no alert. Let's go.
Development project has been added.
This is B-Quad.
Development
Arriving
project
shortly at
has
LZ.
been added.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Side ops list updated. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
The name of this mission sounds like something a meth head would ask you. Where do the bees sleep? What the fuck? Let's do it. Seriously, that name though, just where do the bees sleep? Just picture some crackhead coming up to the damn gas
Boss,
station.
locate and bring back the U.S. military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen, but the Hamid fighters were wiped out. The Honeybee must still be hidden at their base, the fort at Dasmasi Laman. Unfortunately, the Soviets are looking for the weapon as well. You have to get to it before they do, and bring it back here. There's a photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing. Apparently one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
Guys in the chopper are probably like, he's going the wrong fucking way. I'm big boss. I'll figure that out.
Whoa!
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. map has been updated.
Where are your friends? Speak. Speak.
Ain't no way in hell.
Guard post captured.
He's not that bright. He's not good at his job. I don't think I'm gonna take this.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The Soviet relay base. Think there's something in there that could lead us to the honeybee?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There might be clues to the target's location at that outpost. Take a look around.
Yeah.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis.
Is that prisoner the Hamid survivor?
Analysis
If
complete.
he is, he has to know something about the honeybee.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Try this one more time if you really want to get that damn prisoner. Damn sure didn't see that cipher there, though. Guess I got to do my recon better.
You need to retrieve the new U.S. military weapon known as the Honeybee. It should be hidden somewhere in Smasey Fort. There's a photo of the Honeybee on your iDroid.
Analysis complete.
Is that prisoner the Hamid survivor? If he is, he has to know something about the Honeybee. The Soviet relay base. Think there's something in there that could lead us to the Honeybee? Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies. So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful. A survivor.
Knew
One
I
of the
could do it.
Hamid.
Not as tactical and stealthy as I would have liked to have been, but got the job done. Now let's kidnap these other folks too.
Is he mute? He knows about it. This is our chance. We know the location of the target. It's on your iDroid. Head on over there and retrieve it.
Map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
The map has been updated.
Where are your friends? Speak.
Extraction failed. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Wormwood, also known as absinthium. That's used to make your phantom cigars.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
That means survivor couldn't speak. Coincidence?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Whoa.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
Yeah.
Supply drop complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Extraction failed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
That's tarragon, a type of medicinal plant. It contains trace amounts of a benzodiazepine derivative that's the active ingredient in pentazimine.
Что такое? Солдат упал!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete. Please select a drop point.
Что это?
Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Got my ass. Oh, almost. That's what I get.
Don't push yourself. Fall back to a safe position. Retrieve the honeybee. Its location is on your iDroid.
Это СОС-7. Потерял противника из вида. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием! Это КП. Понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи.
You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you. They're gonna try to hunt you down.
XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big F you. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. There was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, hmm? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom
Sorry.
Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Analysis complete.
Huh. I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain? Where? My fingertips. My left fingertips. Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand. Yeah. What about your vision? Can you see okay? Yeah, at the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah, the doctor mentioned that. Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experienced any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that. I will. All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
You need to retrieve the new U.S. military weapon known as the Honeybee. That's Marseille Fort. To Marseille Le Mans. Now to find the Honeybee.
Analysis complete. 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 Shortly. Analysis complete. Extraction arrived.
Keep in mind that time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings.
Analysis complete.
It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Please select a strike point. Please select a strike point.
Копыта 4. Оборудование разрушено. Саботаж со стороны врага. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Немедленно все осмотрите. Конец связи.
Where are your friends? Spit it out.
Компресс 231. Никаких признаков врага. Отзывай поиск. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи.
Чего? Что это? Что же черным? Ау, в порядке? Сукин сын.
Компресс 3. У нас труп. Противник где-то близко. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Усилить безопасность и найти нарушителя. Конец связи.
Надо проверить. Пойдем. Понял.
has been updated.
thought they'd hide it there. You secured the target. Now you just need to bring it back. Call the chopper from your iDroid. You are not to use the honeybee. The order was to recover it with its ammunition.
Please select a landing zone. Please select a strike point.
You look well rested, big boss. My, how you've changed. You became a demon for such little weapons as that? Well, I'm sure you'll see the bigger picture eventually. If you get out of here alive. Rest in peace this time. I'll see you in hell, boss.
What's he doing to that soldier?
Extraction.
Damn it, they're everywhere.
Mother base.
Those skulls are too fast. If you had a homing weapon. Boss, maybe it's time to see what the honeybee can do. Cleared. And it looks like they're gone.
Support.
We'll bring the target back.
Listed.
Exfiltrate by chopper. Bring the honeybee back to Mother Base.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from...
All right, get in. Time to go.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Phew, at least you made it out in one piece. those deformities?
They attacked the Soviets, too.
And that Grim Reaper look-alike in charge of them. That giant thing that carried him off. What the hell are they?
Cypher.
Oh, what do they want? What's their objective? Why Afghanistan? There's one more thing troubling me.
What happened to the Hamid?
Exactly. Whole squads of hardened Mujahideen killed without a fight, and no trace of BC weaponry. What does it all mean?
That's what we're here to find out.
Yeah, right. If we really need to know, the truth will reveal itself. Even if it's ugly. Boss, I'm creating a new intel team to support you in our areas of operation. Members of this team will head out into the field and conduct reconnaissance. Knowing the strength of an enemy force beforehand will help you carry out missions more smoothly. We may also learn something about the skull-faced man. So boss, that brings me to assigning staff to the intel team. There might be guys already assigned to other teams who are more suited to the intel team. Go ahead and reassign them as you see fit. The dog you brought back. There'll come a day when he'll be ready to join you on missions. But you know, he gets lonely easily. You should come visit him every once in a while. Get back to Mother Base.
See that? Now that's discipline. Following orders like a real diamond dog. Soon he'll be... Hey, no, stay! Stay! Didi! Go!
Maybe not yet. But soon. Soon.
Boss, we've had some new job offers come in. I've selected the ones I'd like you to handle and added them to the list. Take a look on your iDroid. The more missions you complete, the more we can expand Mother Base.
Commencing platform construction. Staff assigned. Unit function added. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a drop point. Please specify a project. Please select a mission.
Puppy the boss brought back is so cute. Too cute. Yeah, just once. Want to touch his pop? Yes. Wait, what? You don't want to touch her too? No, that really hurt me. You don't know the awesomeness of a puppy.
Please landing zone.
Roger.
I guess not.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Welcome home, boss. Thanks for that, boss.
Gaining altitude.
Mission list.
Members of the intel team are on the ground. Their reports will be reflected as predicted enemy fields of movement on your iDroid's map. The higher the team's level, the more accurate and frequent their reports will become. Be sure to take advantage of them.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Calais. The mission is to eliminate all three. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've set the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
This is where the meeting's supposed to take place. It's a good spot for This is where the meeting's supposed to take place. It's a good spot for security, lots of visibility. You'll have to be extra cautious on your approach.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
3 Soviet commanders are meeting at Daviello Calais. The mission is to eliminate all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Analysis complete. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Oh, hell no.
The map has been
That's one of the targets.
Bruh.
The 3 Soviet commanders are meeting at Daviello Calais. The mission is to eliminate all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map.
your destination.
Take a look.
The map has been
That's one of the
updated.
targets.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Bro. Damn it. Hate the controls of this game sometimes.
The 3 Soviet commanders are meeting at Calais. The mission is to eliminate all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
You have arrived at your destination.
The 3 Soviet commanders are meeting at Calais. The mission is to eliminate all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map.
They started calling
Take a look.
Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right.
That's one of the targets.
At some point, the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. and suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves, and by the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half gulag, half hero sword. Is a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
That's the target. Looks like we found him. The 3 Soviet commanders are meeting at Calais. The mission is to eliminate all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Я тоже. Эти переговоры может быть что угодно. Да, это так. Кроме того, бывшие шпионов в том месте не возникает. Противник обставил нас по всем статьям, но мы даже не знаем, где он прячется. Самый важный вопрос на повестке дня. Рапорты о пропавших бойцах. Мы думали, что они дезертируют. Нет, пока это только теория. Но, скорее всего, солдат похищают душман. Чтобы выпытывать из них информацию. Это зверьё. Если это будет продолжаться, боевой дух сильно упадет. Психологическая война. Хочу ударить по их главным базам. Пока мы можем только латать дыры подкрепления. Нам прикажут подкрепление в России? Точно так. Нашему батальону. Вы сможете ударить по врагу гораздо сильнее, когда ваши люди его обнаружат. Это воодушевляет, капитан. Остается вопрос. Как противнику удалось похитить стольких солдат и не засветиться? Мне доложили о том, что как один солдат там его привязали к воздушному шару. Воздушный шар? Это какое-то новое оружие Запада? Не придавайте большого значения слуху. Факты помогут нам найти решение. Товарищ капитан, разрешите внести предложение? Разрешаю. Это ни в коем случае не решит нашу проблему, но я бы установил мины на наименее защищенных отрезках периметра. Это, по крайней мере, помешает противнику. Да, мины можно прикрыть слепые зоны прилеской, также дров, бегущего в вход на постов. Именно.
extracted. Only one left.
Mission info has been updated.
Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверить все питание.
Plant expansion complete.
КП, это Зоя-1. Оборудование повреждено. Похоже, это атака врага. Прием. Это КП, понял. Немедленно проверить и сдать оперативную сводку. Конец связи.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Exfiltrated hot.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. Ocelot got the details of the meeting out of that commander. It seems you've been doing your job just a little too well, boss. The Soviets have begun reinforcing the 40th Army's units in Afghanistan, sending in more men and new equipment. While things haven't exactly been easy for us up till now, they're about to get even tougher. More staff from each of the teams are active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD. That's where the medical team comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform. Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death, so I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting base facilities under the iDroid's Mother Base menu.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, good news from the support unit. They can now deliver support strikes to our areas of operation. Use your iDroid to designate a location for a strike. Just make sure you're not in the kill zone. I'd hate to tell the men they blew up the boss. After you've called in a strike, move away from the target location immediately. Also, like supply drops, strikes cost GMP. So once you don't put us in the red, remember what our real objective is.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Please select a mission. Please select dispatch requested. has arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the target.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. You have arrived at your destination. Side-ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So SALT 2 still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT 2 talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves.
Unit function.
Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, a.k.a. Sigint, Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation, and the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva, and me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called it.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
men from 9 years ago? Bring him home, boss.
Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. A superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant. Only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters called
One of the guys out on a mission at the time. He's fallen a long way from the glory days. But will he come back to us?
training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war's become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months.
You gotta extract him.
Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes and fields, fill in wells, turn pastures into minefields. It's created a mass of refugees who fled to Pakistan. If the Mujahideen are fish swimming around the villages, the Soviets will go so far as to dry out their ocean. But this has had a big price. There's bitter resentment among the Afghans, and they're taking out their anger on the soldiers on the front lines. Among the Mujahideen are the Pashtun people. They're fiercely devoted to their code of Badal, or revenge. Soviets they've captured have had their hands, feet, and noses cut off before being left to die at the side of the road, just to show their comrades what they're capable of. Friendlies who come across them can do nothing but put them out of their misery. Then they burn down another village in retaliation. And the cycle of vengeance goes on.
Whoa! Whoa!
This war, the Kremlin never expected to have this much trouble against the Mujahideen. Afghanistan is a tribal society. Tradition demands that its people stand up to any outsiders who set foot on their land. With the honor of their people at stake, they have everything to fight for. No matter how hard the Soviets hit them, they continue to appear out of nowhere, striking back, then vanishing again. But there's one thing even the Mujahideen fear. Every last one of them. The Soviet gunships. They're highly maneuverable and equipped with massive firepower. Plus, the underside of the fuselage is heavily armored. The Mujahideen can barely scratch them with their small arms. Anyone who hangs around gets mowed down by the gunship's heavy machine guns. This new honeybee weapon that was given to the Hamid fighters, it's no doubt something to help them strike back against the gunships, which makes it a weapon that could change the course of the war. Those guerrilla fighters known as Mujahideen don't actually belong to a single organization. Afghanistan is a multi-ethnic country. You've got the Pashtuns, the Tajiks, Uzbeks, Hazaras, and each of them is split into their own tribes, large and small. Each ethnicity has several rebel organizations that their various tribes gather under. They're united under the banner of jihad, but that doesn't mean they work like a single standing army. Just look at the area around Smossy Fort. A lot of Tajiks used to live there. They fled after the Soviets started their Scorched Earth campaign. With the area uninhabited, the Hamid fighters, who are Pashtun, decided to move in. The Hamids are based out of the city of Peshawar. We passed through it on the western edge of Pakistan. The Pashtun people have long lived in Afghanistan and western Pakistan. They used to travel back and forth frequently. Then Britain went and established the border that still stands today. The Hamid fighters get generous support from the Pakistani government. The government wants to use them to secure influence over Afghanistan. Their liaison with the Hamids is Inter-Services Intelligence, and behind the ISI, you have the CIA. That's probably how the honeybee ended up in the hands of the Hamid men.
Whoa.
I had the R&D team analyze the honeybee. How? The CIA wanted it with everything intact. They took it apart to look at it. Then they put it back together. Everything intact. That's the R&D boys, all right. Turns out the honeybee's homing capabilities are a cut above previous manpads. It can detect a broad range of infrared wavelengths and even ultraviolet for supplementary guidance. Hence the name, huh? Right. Honeybees rely on UV light to fly. With this device, flares don't do the target any good. That's why the Soviets are losing so many gunships, and why the CIA was so desperate to get it back. It wasn't just about preventing the Soviets from devising countermeasures. What if the likes of Iran got their hands on it? American aircraft would be put at risk too. We can use this tech to develop our own portable missile. That'll give us a huge advantage. It'll take a little time before the analysis results can be applied to actual implementation. But we'll keep moving with the research.
Boss, this is important. We have reports of a crack sniper at large in the Afghan wilderness. The Soviets call this sniper Tiki. Quiet. There are never any sightings, and only corpses are left behind. The Soviets have already lost a number of officers. You'd, best watch your step.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
The wormwood, also known as absinthium. That's used to make your phantom cigars.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Sun will rise momentarily. Supply drop complete.
Either destroy that or turn it off to shut off all the lights and surveillance cameras in the outpost. But of course, the enemy will realize something's up. If you're gonna do it, be quick.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Change to a different weapon.
КП, это зона 10! Неизвестные выстрелы! Откуда сказать не могу! Прием! Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям. У нас могут быть нарушители. Конец связи.
Clouds approaching.
Я не хочу умирать!
КП, это зона 4! Никаких признаков врага! Называем поиск! Прием! Это КП, понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Нет, не делай этого!
Clouds approaching.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Subject is in.
Dawn extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. Your chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter requested.
Перемещаю в последние известные позиции. Прием! ЛКП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи. Это Зоя 10. Враг ушел. Начинаю поиск. Прием. ЛКП, понял. Следите за ними. Не позволяйте. Связи. Штаб. ЛКП. Понравился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Мы потеряли врага. Нас все еще прямо поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Это Стейква. Он Стейква, I don't see it. Штаб, ответьте, штаб.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
We've established a sick bay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid.
Side ops list updated. Please select a mission. Staff assigned. Weather will clear shortly. Unit function added. Development project has been added. Please specify a project.
everyone, that's going to be it for the stream this evening. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dravis. Catch me tomorrow. We'll be doing more Metal Gear Solid 5, and we'll be doing a restart of the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Beat and everything. So thank you for tuning in, and catch you tomorrow.